Yeah, what
That was,
we are live.
What's up, everybody?
He seems to be afraid of commitment.
Roland is late again, as always. Let's punch him in the left nostril. What's up, people? Welcome to Special Dummies Unit. We're here to just be retarded and be dumb. Fred's
You can't use
on
that
the
word
call already. I don't give a damn. That's like certain people using certain words. I am that person. So,
I thought you meant certain people
I'm
that
just
use
glad.
that. Sorry.
I'm just glad that we're actually back on Facebook. It wasn't on there last time. Our layouts are all gone though down here at the bottom. They must be having some issues or something. But anyway, and yep, Roland's late. It's cool.
It's cool. Yeah. Cool. Well, I was just talking to the robot himself, and he is handling some family stuff, and he will be on when he gets home. I just told him just hop on when he gets home.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
No rush.
I see that Sam's on here already.
Heck yeah! What's going on, bro? Hey, not many people. Not many podcasts can say that Sam Gregory is always on their podcast. I'm just gonna
right.
I'm just gonna say
are you really putting the pinky up?
Hell yeah, dude, that is definitely a humble brag.
Oh Lord have mercy. Let's just try to stay awake during this episode because I'm sleepy, Fred's old, and you're cold.
I'm sleepy, not the old word, but I'm
sleepy, old, and cold. That's me all in one big ball of.
Hey, I like the weather today. The weather was a lot better today than it has been. Yes.
See, he's old. He's talking about the weather. If he was one of the 7 dwarfs, he'd be grumpy.
Hey, ain't no wrong with talking about the weather. Come on now.
Hey, so real quick,
I'm actually happy that the weather is like this because come July or August, oh my God. Woo!
Real quick, what?
Oh, I was gonna throw a shout out to Memphis Wrestling, doing it up big at Lafayette's in Memphis. Lafayette's Part 2. Yeah, Lafayette's Ballroom Part 2.
Got the beer ballroom?
Well, I mean they have a big dance floor and they have a big open balcony area.
Hey, Palace jumping on here. What the crap?
Oh, happy Hanukkah or whatever you talking about.
Is he on here to pay attention?
Yeah, maybe if you pay attention, you'll learn something.
hey, bro, keep those videos coming. I love your videos.
Yeah, you damn nerd. No, he won't, but whatever. We'll leave it at that, Sam.
What are you talking about?
We were just using his little catchphrase thingy.
Bruce, have you tried the Dr.
Bruce,
Pepper
we can't hear you if you're talking to us.
No, I got you muted. I'm talking to my daughter.
Okay. We're just making sure you wouldn't thinking you were, Again, I am one of those, so I can use that.
Bruce, have you tried the Dr. Pepper yet?
Which one? What is that?
Coconut.
Coconut Dr. Pepper?
Coconut.
No, I haven't tried it yet. Sounds like it's really good though.
It's not that bad.
He brought me one. I have not tried it yet.
It's not that bad. But the Pepsi one, I don't think I'm gonna buy it again.
It's Pepsi Peach.
That one was really good. Yeah.
Oh, you liked
I'm
it?
not big on
I drank one at the last
Yeah,
TV taping. It was really good.
yeah. He got one out of the ones we had.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, Fred was about to get pissed off. He's like, "You still want my drinks, motherfucker?" Oh,
I'm
Lord.
glad you liked it. You know.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was
Yeah.
all right. I wouldn't drink
Oh,
like a whole. I wouldn't drink like a whole case of them, but I mean, I wouldn't turn one away if somebody like offered me one. Obviously.
well, you wasn't offered one. You just took one. So
Well, I
you
was offered a water, and I didn't see where the waters were. I just saw the
they were in the
Pepsi
same
Peach.
box.
Well, I just reached in and grabbed something. I'm not picky.
You could have reached in and grabbed one of these as well. He had some of these.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Not to be trying about to
Uh,
throw off sodas again. Trying. That's good, man. Oh, that's good.
oh, absolutely. Same here, dude. I haven't drank a soda in since last Sunday, and it was just that one. So,
Me neither.
what do you think? What is it? What is it good?
Oh, that was just a Pepsi.
Oh, okay. I was fixing to
I
say.
haven't opened this one yet. Excuse me. Good Lord.
Whew, you gonna be all right?
I don't know about if I'll ever be all right, but I'm sure I'll be okay. You know.
Well, good.
Fred, talk.
I got something in my mouth.
Okay.
I can't say.
Well, we had the episode was gonna be I'll take a rum and coke. We were going to talk about fears and stuff. That was something that Roland came up with. So
Oh, we
we're
can
trying
still
to
do that.
hang. Well, I was trying to wait
Yeah,
to
yeah,
let
yeah, yeah.
him join
Oh,
in. You know,
this is like this right now. We can just talk about like I've seen y'all guys since last episode. No, I didn't see y'all guys last episode. That's
Actually,
right.
yeah, you didn't see my face, but you know, I was
Yeah. Oh,
I commented on
you
it.
were still with us. Yeah, you still commented.
and
Yeah.
we were buying that truck, and then instead of driving all the way home, and then Tab would just have to turn around and go right back. We kind of made it like somewhat of a date night type thing. Went
Yeah.
to
Hey, that's
eat,
super cool.
spent some time together,
Heck
before
yeah.
she had to go work. So I was like, and then I get home, I lay down, everything like that. It's like 10:30. I look at my phone, and y'all are still live at 10:30. I'm like, well, I'm glad I didn't get on there because I'd have been shut that bitch down a while back.
Did I hear about?
Wait, what?
No,
I'm confused.
I
Raw.
did not
Did
hear
you
about
hear
I
that.
believe he meant
Raw?
Raw. I believe he meant Raw's going to stay on USA until January.
Oh, I didn't
Oh
hear
yeah,
that.
that's pretty
Yeah, yeah,
correct.
yeah.
'Cause
That's sad.
I was like, Raw will stay on Raw. What? That was a glitch in the matrix.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Lord.
It's definitely Sam gonna get some used of it
Yeah,
next year.
I think they're supposed to be moving to Netflix
Yeah,
of all
it's gonna
places.
be weird.
That's
Yeah, that's
unusual.
well. I mean, you know what? What also makes it weird is, Peacock has still
The
got the
network,
network, so
but
like they're gonna
they've
be
really never like showed like live Raw and SmackDown.
right,
So
right, right. Well, I mean,
that's a bit different.
like right now, like you could watch Raw on Hulu, but it'll have to be Tuesday
Yeah, and
because
it's abridged a little bit too.
it'll air on Monday, but it'll show on Tuesday. But I mean,
25 million. Wow.
That's capable.
Yeah, I can't even count that high.
You can barely count to 12 because you gotta use all your fingers,
Hey, I'm counting the 12 up.
and then you get to 11. You're like, yeah, I'm past it. And you get to 12, and you're like, I don't know where to go from here.
I counted up. Five.
That's 10.
Oh, I'm on.
You just proved my point.
I'm on. You know that, y'all. I can count
Ain't
it.
nobody ignoring shit. You just
I
dumb.
could count it. I could count to 13. No worry.
You can count to 13.
13 is my lucky number.
Bruce, did you fix your settings?
Yes, I did. We are all
Are you
good.
sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I don't, like I said, I have no idea why I picked 13. I guess the number,
You know, there is an actual fear of the number 13.
Really? Well,
What is it, like triskaidekaphobia or something like that?
Yeah, it's something wild like that.
It's like I have a fear of that big ass word.
Yeah, any word, yeah. Be like,
Let's see.
have any word that's bigger than you.
Let's see. Fear of 13.
That's scary.
Yeah, triskaidekaphobia. The fear of the number 13.
Cedric likes your hoodie, Bruce.
Oh, thank you. It is it's a tag partner gift. Modern Day Monsters. It's got the big logo on the back.
He's a loser.
So
that guy. Hey, you better watch that number 88.
88.
That actually has racist.
Yeah.
It literally does.
The German SS troops used it as a way to hide their SS because the S
the way it's like
symbolizes an 8.
It stands for HH. You know, I don't work on Friday 13th. Yeah. Well, Scotty, you are like OCD and really weird, so that doesn't surprise me at all. You know, that doesn't surprise me at all on that. No, the only reason I know about that 88 thing is I was watching some video and they were talking about video game like goof ups or whatever, and they had given Gunther a rating of 88. And that's where people started bringing it up, so they bumped him to an 89.
Because 8 is the 8th letter of the alphabet is H, so HH.
Yeah.
That's too much. Yeah, that's like too much.
Well, racists and racists and people like that, they figure out ways to hide their racism so they could so they could continue to be racist.
I thought people were like, I like lightning bolts, but you can't put two of them right beside each other.
Right. Well, it's like the swastika. Like it's not my favorite logo in the world. I mean, I've got a list of them, but the Nazis, they took that from Hinduism.
Yeah.
And like from now on, that's just.
I think they actually they reversed it.
Right. But I mean, still like when you look at like old Hindu like paintings or carvings and stuff, and it's got the reverse swastika on it. You're automatically think like boom, Nazis, but
that's the first thing that pops in your head because of that.
Sweet Cedric, send me a picture so I can see it.
Yeah. Oh heck yeah! Send a picture so we can show it off.
Oh, that would be my background if it had Fred James as a video game character. You got have him in the basketball shorts with a button up shirt that doesn't match, and a John Cena hat sitting on the back of his head backwards, but it's back here. So it's like a John Cena yarmulke.
Wow.
Band logos. I can't read. Looks like every. Oh yeah, the weird thorny looking stuff. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Sam. Yeah, there's a lot of them that use that death metal script or whatever, and it's like, be
You
different.
try to decipher what the name of the band is, and
Right. I think
all you can see is like a rose bush with thorns.
I think Judas used that for his name at one here recently and all, and I messaged him and made fun of him for it. So I haven't seen him use it again. I'm a bully. Uh,
Yeah, you are.
so Cedric Fred needs some cheapo uh basketball shorts and a button up shirt, but they can't match at all. So
somebody else, too, made me on the game too. I can't remember who it was.
I did. You pecker.
You and then somebody else did too. I think one of my friends, and they deleted it by accident. I don't know why.
Dude, I hate uploading a created character onto the PlayStation Network because when I share like when I share the link for people to find it, nobody can ever find it.
Huh. I've never done that.
That's crazy.
I learned Barrymore. Oh, you butthole. Where's the A come from?
Bearmore. Bear. Bearmore.
Well, most people try to throw an E in the middle of the R and the M.
Yeah. Like
that
bear.
kind
Like
of
bear skin.
Barrymore.
Yeah, like bear
And I
skin.
was like, no, that's not right. I'm not bear at all. I like to be clothed. For the next Vino show, I want to splice footage from 2K14 with actual match footage.
Dude, I'm
So,
gonna
like, that would be pretty interesting.
I'm gonna hit somebody up and I'm gonna get an entrance video made, like a hype video made, where it's just like mine and David's created characters wrestling two other created characters, but it's all on 2K24 with our music laid on top of it.
What the hell?
Paranormal.
Barrymore. Like paranormal.
He's gonna start using that.
If KT was watching, he'd be like, "The Barrymore is everywhere." Because he's a butthole. Okay, so years ago, I did a little YouTube series called Adventures with Cataclysm, where I was investigating paranormal activity type stuff. And in my little opening clip bullshit, I put in there, the paranormal is everywhere. And freaking KT has gone off on that stuff. And so many other guys have made fun of me constantly for it. Oh, look who finally decided to show up.
Yeah, go ahead.
What is up?
What's up, guys?
Right on time, bro. To me, you right on time.
No, he's not, because you're always late.
He's right. You right on time. Don't forget them.
He said, "Don't forget us." Okay, so
actually, I got one too.
Fred brought me one. I have not tried it yet.
Actually, I told Bruce it's not that bad.
It's pretty solid.
Have you tried the Pepsi Peach yet?
No, fuck you. Yeah, I tried them. Yeah, it was alright. It wasn't my cup of Pepsi.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of it either. Yeah, Bruce likes it.
All right, where are you guys at so far? What
we just been rattling.
We just been rattling. Yeah.
Yeah, we just been waiting on you.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, so we told everybody at the beginning of this we were going to talk about different fears, and we have left the room to you, young man.
To me, what? Listen, but y'all not do.
Hey, this was your idea, Peckerhead.
Yeah, but did y'all look up anything for yourselves?
Oh yeah, dude.
Like
I looked up some of the actual terminology to an extent.
Well, all right, so I'll start with just one of mine, y'all. I have a fear of geese.
A fear of geese. Okay, look. Have you ever seen
Man,
Have you ever seen the inside of a goose's mouth?
Right.
It looks like the fucking deadlights.
I was attacked by a goose when I was
Oh, wow.
growing up. So now, anytime I see geese anywhere at the park, I'm like, this motherfucker's gonna attack me. Like, I just know it.
we had that one at the house here and all. It was pretty subdued, but it just talked shit to you and run away. So
I
And
have
it's
I
actually
have
called what, Fred?
I have a fear of waking up. That's my fear.
You want to
What?
die?
No, I just have that fear that I just feel like that I'm not gonna like one day
fear of
Fear of not waking up.
fear not
Fred,
waking up.
that's being afraid of dying, Fred.
Yeah.
Like that's
but
a
that's in a
legit fear.
specific way.
That's why I know nobody else, y'all gonna think I'm weird, but I always, before I go to sleep, now I count to 10 now before I go to sleep. I know it's weird. I know.
What the hell does that
Yeah.
have to do with anything? Bruce, wake up.
It calms me
I'm
down.
not asleep.
No, you're playing on your phone, you pecker.
Well, okay, Bruce, go.
Bruce didn't do any research before the show, so now he's doing his research.
I have this pulled up. I was actually, dang it.
Yeah, all I see is a white screen.
Okay, I have
Sweet
an I have an actual fear of midgets.
All right, what's it called? I was going to give you the fear of geese is called. Listen, we're just going to butcher these because that's probably what's going to happen. Antetophobia.
Antetophobia.
Yes.
So the fear of midgets is called achondroplasiophobia. It's the fear of little people or midgets. Sorry, people with dwarfism. It's also called nanosophobia or lollipop gildophobia as a joke.
What in the world?
Oh Lord.
But yeah, there's several people that have it, and like I don't know how this phobia comes about. I know that several famous I know that several famous people have this fear. It's crazy. I can't understand it. I have nothing against. I have nothing against. I have a fear of douchebags and muscle cars and big. So I've got a lot of dwarf friends online, and I talk to them, online regularly. But I could not tell you. I would do my absolute best to not have a freak out moment if they were standing in front of me or sitting across from me in my living room.
Me and Tab have a mutual friend who has a fear of midgets and clowns. And there is a guy in Russellville. He's legitimately a midget. And for Halloween, he dressed up like a clown. So we called him to meet us up at Waffle House, and he chased her around the building a few times.
Oh,
I felt really bad for about 10 seconds,
Was it Marcus?
Yeah.
I don't like clowns neither for some reason. Yeah, they're not.
Oh, dude, we went to see it in the theater, and this son of a bitch about beat my arm off. He just beat the shit out of me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, God damn.
Bam. So next time we go see a horror movie, I'm sitting next to David.
No, next time we went and see it too, and I put him on the other side of Tab.
I'm not gonna hit Tab.
Yeah, he's scared of her. So, but we're talking about fears. One of the ones that kind of is weird to me is trypophobia.
Oh,
Trypophobia.
So
you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. That's wild.
It is the fear of holes in the skin.
Oh,
like you remember years ago there was this trend going around Facebook where people were photoshopping the lotus blossoms into like hands
Yeah.
and arms and stuff.
Oh,
Dude, I was
also
blocking motherfuckers.
also the lamprey mouths onto the fingertips.
Oh god damn! Stop! Like, dude, seriously, that shit just
Okay, real quick.
man, that stuff just kills me.
So often achondroplasia phobia might be related to other disorders like ADHD, nervous disorders, or anxiety disorders. A
Well,
popular
I mean, that describes you, you
uh,
weirdo.
a popular a star that like a movie star that has this is John Stamos.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, I think we
That is a
Sam
fear, right?
Sam, I think we all have that same Final Destination
On the
phobia.
internet, yeah.
I don't even have to mention it, and I'm sure my
Right.
wife could tell me exactly what I'm talking about.
Right. Don't act like nobody. Like you're like, God, I hope I can get over on a different link.
Yeah.
Log smashing my face in.
I want to get off at the closest closest exit, or I want to try to speed and go around them.
That son of a bitch.
Right,
Which
right.
I deal with like I don't deal well with big trucks on the interstate in general. I've actually been hit by one before, and
Oh wow.
I'm like super paranoid about those damn things.
Speaking of
To
final,
the point where like when we're in like a bigger area and like there's big trucks rolling through these little towns and like that, or rolling through these little areas. Tab a lot of times has to drive because my anxiety will just go through the fucking roof, dude.
speaking of Final Destination, they about to make another one. I think this one is gonna
Nobody cares.
Oh
be
my
this one is
gosh.
gonna be at it's gonna be I saw the poster.
Final Destination Tokyo Drift.
No, this one's on a boat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, in the boat. Yeah, it's on the boat.
Final
Oh.
Destination Speed 2.
What the-
Final Destination Under Siege 4.
Final Destination Speed on a boat.
The Grim Reaper is played by Steven Seagal.
I wonder
He just eats
if
them.
one of the I know some of them.
Oh, he just hits them. He just hits every one of them with that bullshit-o.
The karate chop and then
Yeah,
eats them because he's a fat
But
bastard.
some of them has survived, and the others are gone. The other ones are gone.
Hey, all right, Fred. Question: what is genophobia?
Genie phobia?
Yeah,
I can't even
take
say it.
I can't even say the word.
Take it. Just throw something out there, Fred.
It is is it like something to do with eating? Is it something
It's
to
your.
do with eating?
It's the fear of knees.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
What about the fear of people touching your knees? Because like my
Oh.
wife, I can't even touch my wife's knees without her like freaking out. Oh, don't touch me.
I really guess like all that would probably fall under the same category. I guess it's just knees in general.
In her defense, I have this weird habit of like moving kneecaps when a leg is relaxed.
But you see, I would fuck you up because you would be able to do mine easy, dude. You'd be able to just like stretch it like a fucking accordion.
Well, you know the kneecap when the leg is relaxed, the kneecap is floating. So you could take that kneecap and you can move it right or left or up or down.
Rolling, you can
No.
move his around to the back of his knee.
The wife is threatening to hit me. Just so you know. But yeah, I don't do it on purpose. Like sometimes when I'm bored, I like move my own knees. So like it's just a weird force to have it. Like if I'm sitting next to my wife and I got my hand on her leg, I kind of just end up gravitating towards her knee and like trying to move her kneecaps. And then she's like, "Get your hands off me." I got one for.
I know a lot
Sorry,
of
go
people
ahead.
got fear. Everybody, I know a lot of people got a fear of feet. You know, touching feet and stuff.
That's not a fear. I'm gonna kick the shit out of you if you touch my feet.
Look up one day and what in the
Hey,
alien hit the
this is
moon?
what I want. I want to see. Roland, look up the fear of long words and see if you can.
I know. I didn't add that because I could not. I would have butchered that motherfucker.
Hey, so okay,
Monstroesquipelophobia.
are you
The
speaking
fear of
Spanish to
long
me right
words.
now?
Dude, the word is like a million syllables long. So just to even
Supercalifragilisticexpialidociosophobia.
Oh, I know one that Fred has. Nomophobia. Is that the
Oh,
one?
I
that
know
you just
exactly
asked
what
him
that one
about?
is. I know exactly
Oh.
what that one is. No, it was a different one.
The fear of being without a phone.
Oh, I
Hey,
seen that one today.
So take off BIA and then just add an N at the end of it. Nomophone.
Nomophobia.
Nomophobia.
Okay.
I'll dive
that
into
supposed
one.
That's supposed to be a big deal. He just read that one.
Yeah, because you cannot go without your phone.
I'm glad. I'm glad none of y'all didn't react because I didn't. Because
Oh, now he's gonna be a smart ass.
Okay,
Because
here's
it's
one.
true.
Here's one that everybody will be able to guess. Phobophobia.
Is it a fear of phobias?
It's a fear of fears. Yeah, it's like
is it a
like
fear
you're
of
like you
going
don't have
under
a
the
you don't
water?
have a specific one. You don't have a specific one. You just fear
I'm
all
scared
of
of
them.
being scared.
Or you're scared of being potentially scared in the future.
Yes.
Yeah, your future.
I got one for Roland.
The scary thing is seeing your other self in the near future. That's scary.
Are you going with the peanut butter one, David?
Fuck you.
Okay.
You know it's
so
true.
me and Roland's scalp have a chitophobia.
The fear of hair?
Yeah.
All right, so the peanut butter one is arachibutyrophobia. Arachibutyrophobia.
You actually you crushed that, dude. I actually had that broken down. That's how you...
Anatidophobia. Oh, that's the one that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, it's actually peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth.
That's a fear?
Yes.
Well, that would be a fear for you because you die.
Right, I would fucking die because I'd have an allergic reaction, and I wouldn't be able to
I can't get the peanut butter off me. I'm dying.
Hey, Roland, guess what? I got peanut butter.
Okay, I'm glad, ladies and gents.
Not like that, Roland.
Pagonophobia.
What the?
It is pagonophobia. I'll give everybody 5 seconds, and then I'll give the definition.
I don't know.
Pagonophobia?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
The fear of pogo sticks.
No. It's a severe fear of beards. It can also include mustaches, goatees, and other type of facial hair.
Yeah, I'm about to scare some people. Globophobia.
It's the fear of globes, like the fear of Earth being round.
The fear of balloons.
My ex-wife had that.
Hey, don't talk about balloons.
Like all balloons?
Terrified of them.
Like all balloons? What if
overwhelming, irrational fear of balloons?
What if somebody hit her with like a balloon animal, like a balloon? Like, look, it's a wiener dog.
Do you think it's scared of it popping and the loud noise potentially, or is it just physical balloons themselves?
Like think about it like this. Like, what if the fear is actually, because these are all uncommon, irrational fears. What if it's like the texture and the feel of a balloon?
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
hers was the popping part.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Don't get me wrong. Like, dude, if you go to a birthday party with kids, like, you got to expect some asshole kids are going to pop balloons. So, like, you're just like, oh, God, I can't believe I did this to myself again. And I went to another one of my kids' birthday parties.
Well, it's like during Christmas when we blew up a balloon arch. Dude, it was like 1,200 balloon arch, right? And if you don't think fucking balloons were just randomly popping while we were putting it up.
Oh, for sure, bro. Like,
And it scares you every fucking time. And it makes me mad because I spent all that time and these balloons are popping.
Right, right.
That's like me with balloon. I only scared of one balloon. That's it. I'm only scared
Okay,
of one
so
color.
which one? Red
The
balloons?
red
You
one.
know what's weird? You know what's
Pennywise. We go back to the clown.
you know what's weird about that, and I've actually did some study on this when I was in school for psychology. So in the original Pennywise, what color balloon did he have?
I don't remember.
Was it a white one?
Listen, in the drain when he went to give Georgie a balloon, what color was the balloon?
In the drain? Was it
Yeah.
blue?
No, look it up. Real quick.
That's too much effort.
Roland's looking it up right now.
Was it a white one?
No, it wasn't white.
Are you just going to continually guess different colors and see if you get it right?
Yeah.
It wasn't blue either.
Was it yellow?
It was yellow.
Well, see,
Eventually, he'd go through all the colors.
Yeah.
he just heard her say it in the background.
Which is so crazy. Yeah, of course, my son, he's seen all those movies. I'm an excellent father. Right. No, and this is where it gets psychological. So you read the book and it even says what color balloon it is in the book. The first color balloon that I thought of was a red balloon. Then when the remakes came out, all the balloons were red. And it was like, well, what made them choose red? And red is a scary color. I believe there's actually a phobia attached to it.
Right.
Okay. The Freddy's sweater. The director even said the reason he went with red and green is because when those colors are beside each other, it elicits a psychological response in everybody's brain. For fear, it's proportionately, a fear response color.
I got red and green over here.
Really, because I mean, if you think about it, what good does red actually have? I mean, even during class, you're like, well, you got this wrong. Red X.
Right. Color red means, on a light means stop, or a sign means stop, or danger.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's trippy to think about. Like, the original color was yellow for the balloon.
Christmas.
Well, look, there's a whole. I used to be one of these guys that was a big Christmas hater. Like Santa Claus, comes into my house, I'll wait up and I'll punch him. Like Krampus. Krampus night is December 5th. Which Krampus is a little demon helper that Santa Claus has with him that takes away all the bad little kids and whips them with switches in the woods. But I don't have that. I don't think about that anymore. I was really a Scrooge when it came to Christmas stuff, and it always made the wife mad. So I kind of stopped doing that.
Okay, Bruce, I have a question for you.
All right, go.
What phobia was big in the 1700s?
Phasing.
I'd say like a fear of rats, probably.
Close. It's called taphophobia, and is the fear of being buried alive.
Oh wow!
Oh,
yeah. That's why they would have that foot pedal with the bell.
oh man, I've
Right,
had
and
nightmares about that shit.
For real, right? And I mean, back then, it was more common because
Dude.
oh yeah, I got a fever, and then you pass out, and you barely have a pulse, and like, well, the fucker's dead.
Well, he's dead. Let's go ahead and throw him in a hole.
Oh man,
That
No.
is yeah.
Well, now you don't have to worry about it. They just embalm you. So,
Ugh. I've had nightmares about that shit. Oh man.
So, David, you have
What?
one?
Yeah,
Go ahead. Shoot.
Alectorophobia. Alectorophobia.
I know it, but I'll let Bruce guess or Fred.
Ah,
Alectorophobia.
is it a fear of is it a fear of dying?
We've
Is
already
it
discussed those.
is it a fear of wood
I,
panel walls?
Ooh, that's a great guess. Something
that's a
odd.
good
People
guess.
with alectorophobia have an excessive fear and anxiety around roosters or hens. So
Oh,
Ah,
basically, the
dude.
fear of chickens.
Now,
If you would have said like scary cockophobia, then I'd have been like, okay, I know exactly what this
then we
is.
would all been scared of Fred.
I'm not a cockroach.
They- they-
You
very,
call me a
very.
cockroach?
No. We were talking about a member of you.
Talking
I
about the
can't say.
dick.
Oh, okay. So we're just gonna say it. I was just gonna.
Wow, David.
Because that's the worst thing we've ever said. This says it
Wow.
all, dude. You're like,
I mean,
but no. So that actually started in 2016.
what?
18-year-old woman was traumatized as a kid and literally had to go see a therapist because she was terrified of chickens.
That's crazy.
Scary chicken.
Well, and I mean, I guess
What
we
the
can go
fuck?
through. We've already cockophobia.
Tag me in,
Debu-
cockophobia.
debuting at TACW. Cockophobia.
Oh, she was white. I can't. Not mine.
Anybody know what plutophobia is?
Please tell me it's not just the fear of planets or Pluto.
Please tell me that it's not the fear of thinking that Pluto isn't a planet.
Plutophobia is the fear of money.
Hold on. Don't laugh, Fred, because it's not necessarily what you think. Money carries a lot of bacteria, and it's gross.
Oh, that's true.
It's the fear of,
dude, I used to.
money or wealth.
So once wow.
Okay.
It is
So once I had this,
more
I
with
guess
the anxiety around wealth or being wealthy.
I guess so. So to a certain extent, I had that phobia growing up because like you would like the kids would get money or like at church they would like go to put money in the collection plate, but before they did, they would stick that 5 or 10 or whatever like all the way in their mouth, and it was like, oh sweet baby Jesus, please keep that money out of your mouth.
Okay.
But I can see the fear of wealth because then you know what? Then
Right.
you're really inside. You're like, is this person really my friend or they want my money?
Well, I think what he also like, and I could see this like just being afraid of the responsibility of having that much money. Like you could afford to give people a better life, or and the fear of giving your money to somebody and then them screwing you over. You know what I'm saying?
I'll go a little bit deeper. One of my personal phobias, because I said I would do this also, is the fear of being made fun of or laughed at. Now, reason being is because my ex-wife mentally fucked me up to some degree. So it is called gelatophobia.
I see that. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that pretty easily for me as well.
Yeah. So going into the delving into the psychological, because of, well, it's PTSD, but it's because of combat.
I'm sorry, I did the shoot button right when you said that.
No, I'm not afraid of bullets or shooting and
Oh
stuff like
my
that.
god, though, that's the timing of that. What the
So what I have a fear of, and it's not an irrational fear because over in country this is a legit thing that happens. So driving down the road, have you guys ever been driving down the road and like see a bag in the middle of the road and you like go around it, or you just don't worry about it and just hit it? I don't. Well, I mean, drive around it, but like I do that to this day. I don't care if I'm driving 5 miles an hour, if I'm driving 55 miles an hour. If I see something in the road, I swerve around it. Of course, because of IEDs and stuff like that. But I guess you could say that would be another fear that I have. It's not an irrational one, but it's just a because of that situation. And I think a lot of these, like you said, with the woman being having a traumatic experience when she was a kid with a rooster or a chicken, that can kind of alter the chemicals in your brain and make it last for a while. So
Do y'all know what ibophobia is?
the fear of the eyeballs, fear of eyeballs,
What was it called?
ibophobia.
Ibophobia.
Is it a fear of being stuck in an elevator?
Ooh, that's a good guess.
No.
Oh man, that's a really good one.
All right, I will spell it out for you. AIBOHPHOBIA.
Gee, that's a lot of letters.
The fear of numbers.
The fear of palindromes. A palindrome is a word that is read the same way backwards or forwards.
Oh, like Taco Cat.
The word the word for the name of the fear is phobia. This
Backwards.
way and phobia that way. It's a the word itself is a palindrome.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, so some big brain who decided to come up with a name for this fear decides to come up with a name for the fear of the fear.
Well, I mean, it's like the being scared of long words. That one was like 37
Yeah.
syllables.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck.
So like race car and Taco Cat.
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
scared of those.
I use Taco Cat all the time.
I actually do too.
All right, David, it's 9 o'clock.
Unusually,
Are
a
we
lot.
doing that today?
Oh, he's got him. Oh, he's ready to go.
Roland's question of the day.
I really like that.
Listen, we are going to stick with the theme, y'all. Would you rather have chromophobia? It is the fear of colors, or isopatrophobia. It's the fear of your reflection.
Okay,
the reflection one.
So the fear. What was the first one again? The fear of what?
Colors.
Oh,
Or your reflection.
See.
I mean, even when you go to the car and the window's up, you still see your reflection.
Yeah, but you see colors
run away.
everywhere.
It's everywhere, but
I see Bruce says a different color. Go ahead.
Yes, I made it. Ah!
what does that mean, Bruce?
What the?
I don't know. I made it.
Phobia, the fear of death.
Fred, what are you taking, man? Are you the fear of colors or your reflection?
I'm just gonna go on a limb, and it's gonna pick fear of color. It's gonna pick that.
Dude, I'm gonna have to take color.
I could.
Hell!
I mean,
hell yeah!
Enough looking at my reflection as it is.
Right,
Like,
like,
man,
standing in the mirror trying to shave, I feel like would be impossible. Like shaving your head.
Well, I was thinking
when
like
you have your wife do it.
There was ways around both of those fears, but I would think the fear of my reflection could be easier managed.
I think so.
Like if it was a debilitating fear, it could be easily managed. Just smash out all the reflective surfaces.
Hey, Jackson, I know why you picked that because trust me, I'm scared of your reflection too.
Definitely got a face for radio. Just playing.
Jackson,
or am I?
Jackson, why do you pick reflection?
You want him to really just type it out for you? That's dumb.
I want you to tell me.
Not everybody wants to type. They just want to sit back and watch. All 3 people that still watch it.
Fred, I got one for you, bud.
We had 8 until we started talking about fears.
But you know what? And that's sad because I hope other people watch this episode and realize that everybody has fears.
Oh yeah,
Retributive
I'm scared of you being
tyrophobia.
blurred out.
There it is.
You say you got one for me. What is it?
Ringdophobia.
Ringdophobia? Ah.
I know it's probably not going to have anything to do with the word.
Nope. Go ahead, Fred. What do you think?
It's the fear of snack cake.
No. Is it something to do with being locked in the car or something like that?
It's the fear of frogs.
Really?
My stepmom was deathly afraid of frogs. When she was a kid, they would go out catching bullfrogs, and she was down in the little bucket thing or the well thing that they would put them in, and her dad dumped the bucket of frogs all over her.
Oh wow!
Terrified of frogs for the rest of her life.
Dude, see, that's fucked up. Like, people realize, like, listen, and all of us here that have kids all know that we have given our children some type of phobia at some point.
Not me at all. I
hope I gave my kids.
I never dressed up as a serial killer and stood outside my daughter's window to terrify her. I didn't do that.
Dude, my dad did the same thing. Dude, he dressed as fucking Jason out there. But you know, my dad, he's huge. And back then he was like really muscled up. So he's out there and he was like with this machete, and I was fucking scared.
I tried to give my kids lupophobia, but it didn't work.
So they'd be scared of getting lupus?
No, it's a fear of fear of wolves and werewolves, which is an offshoot of selenophobia, which is a fear of the full moon.
Dude, I mean, listen, there's a lot of people though that just think the full moon is just a bad omen. So
right.
Well, I mean, you could be worse. You could have linonophobia.
Linonophobia. What is that?
The fear of string.
String?
Oh, so like, well,
yarn, rope, shoelaces.
Right.
You're scared
Because
of string.
it can get wrapped around your balls.
Can you imagine like you're walking through the house and it's dark and you trip over? Let's say you're at your grandma's house and you walk through the house and it's dark and you're in the living room and you trip over her basket of yarn because she crochets
and she beats your ass.
The next thing you know, it's got like a death grip around your nuts. I'd be afraid of that. I'd be afraid of that.
What about ombrophobia?
The fear of hombres.
I was thinking the same thing. Big five.
I bet you Fred has a little bit of this one due to why he is in Arkansas to begin with.
Ooh, floods?
The fear of rain.
The fear of rain. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I see it a little bit. Yeah.
Fear, Fred, it's okay. Like you can just let it go.
Right.
You're like,
what is this
fear?
Attributophobia thing that this Oompa vile person?
It's we already went over it. It's the fear of peanut butter being stuck to the roof of your mouth. That's the
one.
Yeah. It'll actually kill Roland, so we don't talk about that. That's why we were no-selling him, you shit.
Well, I'm trying to figure out who that is. Is that your boy?
Yeah, it is.
Which one?
Colin.
Oh.
All right. We're going to dig in a little deeper here. I got one. I'll see if y'all have it also.
No, I'm done.
Awesome, Jackson.
Yeah.
Atshiphobia? HEYCHIPHOBIA.
No clue.
The fear of failure.
Oh, right on. I could feel that.
I got that 100%. Massively. Like, it's almost debilitating at times. Me
Right.
and Bruce have actually discussed this a
Oh
lot.
yeah, several
recently,
times.
especially with current events that are possibly happening.
And future events that are possibly happening.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
That we cannot discuss at this moment.
Oh, here's one. Anginophobia.
Fear of your heart?
It's the fear of angina or choking.
Hey, yeah, that's a scary.
Oh, dude, no,
That's
that's gonna be
scary feeling.
great. That's a
You like
weird
to
kink,
choke?
especially in bed. You'd be like, "Let me in." What's the word?
It's erotic asphyxiation.
Yeah,
I
China.
I call it David Carradining. Don't David Carradine me, babe.
Yeah, the other word sounds way better.
True story.
No, dude. True story. That's how David Carradine died, actually.
Yes, he died in the closet.
With a belt wrapped around his throat.
A while back.
You gotta add an O to the end of Fred. Fredophobia.
I almost choked on a chicken leg. True story. I almost choked.
A whole chicken leg.
That's why he's scared of chicken.
Yeah, it was a little. It was a bone. It was a bone that big.
Dude, no joke. That is scary as shit.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's for a split second, like the other day I was at work and I took a drink of this sparkling ice Starburst drink, and I literally
Good product placement, by the way.
Right. For a split second, I almost died. I literally almost died. It was the craziest thing ever.
Bruce, is that an energy drink?
No, sir. It's just it's got zero sugar. It's flavored sparkling water with vitamins and antioxidants.
All right, I'll have
So
to
total of 5 calories. Look at that. Bam.
Fuck your drink. We're talking here. Anybody else have like an innate fear of water over their head?
No.
Me?
Dude, I'm a fish, bro.
Like,
The only thing
I can go up neck deep or whatever, but if it's water that is over my head, I can't do it.
So, the only thing this werewolf is missing is gills, because I literally love the water and I love being in the water. So one thing now, to piggyback off that fear, I do have a sort of a fear, but like as soon as I have it, I instantaneously push it out of my head so that I can have a good time. The fear of really, 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 really deep water. And only because I don't know.
You can't see the bottom.
Right. It's only because I don't know what's under there.
It's not a fear of the water itself.
No.
What's in the damn water?
Right.
So I personally, and I checked this one out. I have basophobia.
Basophobia.
I have the fear of falling.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind climbing high up or being on a roller coaster or something. It's the fear of falling off of that object to my death that scares me.
I'm terrified of heights, so
Yeah,
I got a combo fear going on
It's
there.
crazy how I'm scared of height, but there's a certain roller coaster in Branson that I will ride on it over and over.
Oh, okay. So sorry.
But it's the first time I rode on it, it freaked me out because you go up this hill, there's this wall, and the wall you can't even see the wall open up. You just jet through it. And
so kind of like how Vicky Vale, like she was in the Batmobile, and then like they were at breakneck speed, and like they were going to that wall, and then all of a sudden like she freaks out, and then the wall opened up and then closed again, right, to go to the
Yeah.
Batmobile. That's pretty scary. I remember that, like in watching that in theaters. That was pretty damn scary.
And I was like, I'm not gonna ride this again, but I rode it again. You know,
That's because you're dumb.
right?
Okay. So we were talking about the fear of deep water. It's called, the fear of the ocean is called thalassophobia, and the fear of underwater creatures or objects is called megalohydrothalassophobia.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, but you know what? I feel like both of those go hand in hand.
Right. Now, don't get me wrong. Like if it's at night and there's an unlit swimming pool, bro, I'll get in the like at a
Swimming
hotel.
pool is a completely different demon.
No. Don't get me wrong. Like I even have to, like, if I can't see the bottom, there's that real quick, like, ooh, is there something waiting to grab my tippy toes? And then I have to instantaneously push it out of my head. Heck no, there's nothing trying to grab my tippy toes. Get in that water, werewolf.
Like when we go swimming and stuff, I have a hard time going into the deeper areas just because.
Like swimming in like rock quarries that are like filled up with water. Oh my gosh.
I got one for you. See if you have this. It's different. Like I didn't think about it, but I'm not necessarily scared of it, but could be a thing. Myrmecophobia. It's the fear of ants, but not necessarily just ants. It's the fear of being swarmed by insects.
I could see that. That would be kind of a trip. Like, they're in my mouth. They're crawling up my nose.
And it's just like all up your arm, and you're like, fuck.
I think the only thing that I would be worried about, like, I could close my eyes and my mouth. The only thing I would be worried about is if they like crawled into my ear and tried to like hijack my brain, like spiders try to sometimes, or in my nose. Like I'm literally breathing in ants.
Right.
That is a really scary thing.
Now you got my skin crawling. Ooh.
Fred, I got one just specifically for you.
God.
It's lachnophobia. The fear of vegetables.
Really?
Really?
Well, I mean, maybe like you're scared that cucumber's gonna go too far up your. Never mind.
Ooh. That's not for the salad, David.
Oh, it's for some sort of salad.
Why is it chocolate covered?
It's going in the salad.
Oh, good Lord.
So another phobia that I attach to PTSD is it starts with a P. Toronto. Gosh dang it. PTERONARCO phobia. Tyrannophobia.
Tyrannophobia.
Are you afraid of tarantulas?
No. That's a different fear. This is the fear. This is the
takeover.
This is the fear of flies.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that firsthand.
Well, and you've told us some stories about flies.
Right.
I could definitely see.
I had one go in my ear the other day.
Oh, dude. Oh.
Yeah, you could hear it scratching around in there.
Oh.
It was like.
Yeah. Hey,
God,
stop!
So weird.
I'm about to throw up.
I had to wake Tab up early just so you can make sure you came out of there. Ugh.
Quick, get out of there.
Lord. Fred, what are you scared of?
I already said it.
Oh,
Yeah, I know you're
motherfucker,
scared of
you are
bullets.
scared more of that, dude.
Oh my gosh. Hey, so I know we're not done. We're only 20 minutes past 9:00, but the rarest, can anybody guess what the rarest phobia is?
Listen, I'm telling you, the peanut butter one is in the top 3 if you got one more rare.
No. so that was what I was. That is one of the ones that I was talking about. The peanut butter one. It says that like when I looked up rarest phobia, that one was the first one that popped up, and I was like, holy crap, that's
number one. Ain't that the rarest?
Yeah, that's the rarest. That's crazy.
I would think it'd be higher up because there's so many people that are allergic to it. You know.
Well, I mean, I get that, but I mean that's more of a like self-preservation thing. Like they don't even come anywhere near peanut butter. I eat peanut butter all the time, and I love. Sorry, Roland. I love like peanut butter on a spoon. Just taking peanut butter and
peanut butter and banana sandwich.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, but I could see how I could, people with actual what is it called? The actual word?
Allergy?
That's the one. Death. The people that are deaf.
Wow.
Good gosh. People that are deathly allergic to things, like, they abstain from even coming close to them. But like people who actually eat peanut butter, I could see how that could be a fear because, like, when you, of course, you don't know, but when you take a bite of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and that the whole thing gets stuck to the roof of your mouth, and you hey, either way you turn it, I still the message is the same. You just want. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's not really a fear, but like when you take a bite of it and it gets stuck to the roof of your mouth, and you're like,
yeah,
trying to swallow your tongue so you can get it back behind to get the get up like almost like a fulcrum where you're like prying it off the roof of your mouth.
I don't have a fear of that, but that's damn well an annoyance.
Oh no, for sure.
I like peanut butter and graham cracker sandwich.
Oh, dude, like probably like 8 years ago, I had some like the Teddy Grahams, little Teddy Grahams.
Yeah,
I had a peanut butter, I had a honey peanut butter and Teddy Grahams sandwich, dude. Changed my life.
Yeah,
I got take the graham crackers, crush them up real fine, and mix them in with peanut butter and jelly.
I'm upset with the company because they jacked the price up.
I got two more, guys.
Only two.
Yep, two more. One is for all the women who had a ton of kids, and it is urophobia. The fear of urinating.
I could see that.
My wife, every time she sneezes, God bless her, she had all of my amazing, wonderful children.
No, it happens.
Every time she sneezes, she's all like crosses her legs and everything because she's so scared. Every time she sneezes,
okay, I can see that. Yeah, easily.
And y'all already covered this.
Fred has that too because he's scared it's going to dangle in the toilet.
It's fear of cold tip.
He puts it over his shoulders, like,
right, like he's holding the fire hose.
Yeah.
Fred, we're making fun of you and complimenting you at the same time. We're
Just
saying
take
that
it
you have a large penis.
Screw
Throw
all
the
that.
pinky up.
Yeah.
No,
Fred, it
Y'all
takes
think
real men to
Okay.
be able to talk about your penis.
Fuck it then. Fred, you got a small wiener.
This is for
Your
all
dick
of
is
y'all.
so small, you can fit only one Cheerio on it, all right? Fuck you.
Does that make you feel better? Does that make you feel
Roland
better,
knows
Fred?
from experience.
Oh, what? I put a Cheerio on his dick?
But you held it between your lips to do it.
Oh, see, that's fucked up.
What are you saying, Fred?
I have my other fear is
Talking about your penis.
Right?
Human-sized ducks.
that you could take that, boo.
Take that L.
Oh, I see. That's what it is.
is getting locked up somewhere, and
I'll be locked up. Don't
Yeah.
let me out.
being locked up. Being trapped somewhere.
Being claustrophobic, basically.
Yeah, claustrophobic. But I still want to do the maze thing. I still want to do the maze.
So you want to do like an escape room thing, but
Yeah,
You're afraid of being locked up.
yeah. I'm scared of being
Well,
locked
You
but
would
he's
not.
no. Hold on, Brad. Are you afraid of being locked up or locked up by yourself?
Hey, you can say
There's a
locked up by
difference.
myself.
Like you're like, do I want to die by myself or would I rather die with a group of
Yeah,
people?
you might have a cellmate. Oh, wrong kind of locked up.
So I could see that.
I'm afraid that if I get locked up somewhere,
They won't
that
let you out.
nobody gonna
Hey,
come to my rescue. They be
I
like,
got you. I got you. Gosh
So-
dang, pulling on our heartstrings,
Yeah,
Fred.
you know,
Gosh, you survived Hurricane Katrina. God damn.
let's dive a little deeper into
that
this.
was scary.
All the
Okay.
phobias that we've been talking about. Think about even the real serious ones that we have. It actually is not that fear, but it's something else involving that fear. Example, like Fred being locked up not with people, but actually being locked up by himself.
Mhm.
So there's people out there who have ton of phobias and don't even realize it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean,
So, yeah, I mean, it's
I was
they're
waiting
all
for
like
Bruce to have
connected
a
and they just
philosophical thing to go along with that.
Even walking outside, that's a fear. 'Cause you
some people
Or
it's it, it,
phobia.
it
It depends on what neighborhood you live in.
walk outside.
so
That be the end of you. You all of a sudden you just hear noise. You be like, oh, you shouldn't have went out.
so
Bitch, what kind of noise? What are we talking about?
It could be
oh,
any
any
kind of
you
noise.
know, any kind of noise like
It could be a pop noise.
twig snapping.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
somebody's sneaking up on me.
I thought we were talking about me outside getting like gunned down or something.
So another phobia that I really don't talk about. It's I didn't realize it actually was a phobia. It's the fear of being forgotten.
Dude,
I don't want to. I want to leave some form of a legacy, and the
Trust me,
fear is actually called apeirophobia.
trust
It's
me,
the
we couldn't forget you. Trust me, we've tried.
well,
no, but Bruce, and you know what? That's a legit thing. But break it down a little bit more is that you have already left your legacy and by the things that are also sitting in your house.
right, and I get that, but so I guess when I was growing up, I read I think it was like a Greek textbook, and it was talking about like one of the reasons why they immortalized people in statues was because they believed that if somebody forgot that you existed, like say you're like your great 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 like a couple of generations, like at least 5 generations of family away from you, like if you forgot that person was alive,
They're just non-existent.
they just didn't exist anymore. And so like my little kid brain was like I want people to know I existed forever, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, like because
and
if
I think, and bringing it off of that, because I feel like people do such extreme things because they have that phobia, and I think it's a very severe phobia. I mean, let's talk. Even we were talking about earlier, a while back, about serial killers. They legitimately have that phobia,
yeah, of just being forgotten, they want to be remembered.
and they will do whatever it takes to leave that mark, no matter if it was
Yeah.
good or bad.
Right.
What's going on, Carl?
What's up, man?
Like, yeah, and honestly, that a lot of us have dealt with that in one way or another. Uh, you want to make sure you leave some kind of legacy behind.
Right.
But you look at your, you worry about your impact on other people's lives. You know, like did you make that kind of impact on somebody that
Right.
they'll remember
You
you?
know, I don't want I want to think that the impact that I leave is a positive one.
Right. And I didn't, as I've gotten older, that has become more sustained in not being quick to anger, being an ass, I'm now like I will strike up a conversation with the cashier at a supermarket, or even the door greeter at Walmart. I will stop and talk to him. Like,
Right.
No, I want to get in and out of Walmart as fast as possible.
I can see David being door greeter. Oh God. Yeah.
Welcome to Walmart. Get your shit, get the hell out.
They'll be like, why is he so mean today?
Why is he so mean to me all the time? Every time I come in.
They're gonna have to bring him some flowers or something. Be like, here you go. Hope you
These flowers smell like ass. Go home.
Yeah, I can see that.
So talking about more in-depth fears, one of the ones, like I looked it up, I couldn't find an actual term for it, but I know that just eats me up is a fear of inadequacy. Not living up to your expectations, be it other people or yourself. That shit just eats me alive.
So what bothers you more, David? Is it living up to the expectations of others or yourself?
Myself, 100% myself. You know, and it goes along with it be inferiority complex, imposter syndrome, whatever you want to call it. It just I terrify that I won't live up to my own expectations.
So the reason you couldn't find anything on it is because it actually stems from the fear of failure, atychiphobia.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
Right. So that's why you couldn't find like a name or anything, because it stems from that. So a fear of inadequacy, and we've all had numerous discussions about that. It's just a thing where like, or even to a certain extent of the imposter syndrome. Like, am I good enough for the things that I'm doing in my life?
Right.
Whether it be, I got a promotion at work. Well, did I deserve that promotion? Well, yeah, the money is good, but am I doing my job to the point where I deserve to have that or over somebody else?
Right. Or even in your marriage, like, am I doing what I need to do as your spouse? Am I making everything okay? Especially if you've dealt with any kind of, let's say you talk about work, if you were fired before or you were divorced before, and that shit just eats you alive, and it just keeps on and on and on.
And I know it's got to be, it has to be kind of taxing on your spouse, because you're always looking to your spouse like, did I do a good job?
Yeah,
am I doing good?
Positive affirmation.
Yeah. That support system of you did the right thing, you're on the right track, you're doing good.
Well, God damn, who'd have thought we'd have tried to get on a show like this? We try to get like this, but like it's the same thing like with me and Bruce when we're
good topic tonight, really good, Roland.
We're dealing with the younger wrestlers and whatnot. We always tell find out what you did wrong, not what you did right. But with my mental state, I want to know what I did right as well, because I don't feel like I did anything right. It's that affirmation. It was like, yeah, I need to work on this, but was this good? Was this right? And it's not something that I mean to do, but it's just like I need that, or else I'll feel inadequate, like I didn't do what I needed to do.
So we have a thing at work when we're coaching somebody. It's called building the sandwich. Hey, you didn't do this right, but you absolutely crushed this. Well, let's follow up and fix this.
Yeah.
Well, that's how we do with the younger wrestlers. I follow a pattern like that as well, because I know that's what I would like being brought back to me.
One thing that I learned in the Marine Corps when I was coming up in the ranks was 2 positives and a negative. You like you said with the sandwich, like the, hey man, you did really well at this, but this right here was kind of lacking, but man, right behind that you did this really well. Let's focus on this, because these things you got down to a T. let's make that meet in the middle actually meet in the middle, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is a crazy episode. I really think that we've broke really good ground on the everybody that's watching. I mean, we only have 2 watchers now, but hey,
And they're
you know,
both on YouTube channels.
Right. And I hope people go back and rewatch it too. Like,
for
hopefully
sure.
we get some rewatches because like it's like there's fears, and people might think, you know what? Am I wrong for having this? And then who knows? Maybe they'll watch this and be like, shit, that's an actual thing that people have.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if weird ones that we make fun of, but at something caused that trauma in a person's life that caused them to have that fear.
Right, right. Well, and I say this often. Like, to me, the fear of short people, the fear of midgets, it's an irrational fear because there's been nothing in my life that that caused that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I was, people that are afraid of clowns, they got away from their parents at a carnival, and a clown, like they ran into a clown, and the clown helped them, but they antiquated the worst fear that they have in their life, not being able to find their parents, with that clown. So then they're just afraid of clowns. I never had, I was never like, I never got separated from my mom and dad at a Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey circus, and didn't have like a little clown car full of midgets, like try to help me find my parents. So I don't, like that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know.
I don't know, but I feel like you say irrational. Like, if we took a group, I bet you that's actually a larger phobia than you think.
Right.
Oh,
well,
right.
that's what I was saying.
I
Like,
yeah,
I
don't
call
think-
it irrational because I
You
have
have
no,
no-
I have no trigger.
You're just like, shit.
Right. But again, I love this episode because, there are people that like the fear of the chickens and roosters. Like, that lady had a really bad experience, and people have bad experiences, in day-to-day life, and growing up, and living in general, to a certain extent, can be, excruciating for people. So I think that this episode, I really hope that we have some rewatches, because like you said, Roland, I'd like people to know that, these aren't irrational fears. Like, these are legit things that people are afraid of.
That's like, I know y'all 3 probably have this fear too, of being around a lot of people. Y'all probably got that fear. Being around
Not me at all.
Well,
I'm saying, like a large, like over
Well, right.
300.
My wife had such a tough time when we first got together, even going to Walmart on like a Saturday because of the crowd.
Yeah.
But through years of being with me and realizing that it's
Come on!
cool, right? I'm like, all right, let's go. I'm like, let's just do this. And now it's not so much unless she's by herself. But now, like, it's nothing.
Yeah, I love going to festivals, but I don't like the crowd.
Well, I think that fear is really like a fear of, not really a fear, but just an annoyance with, like, the stop and the go, the long lines.
I get large groups of people. I get severe anxiety. I can't.
Well, to a certain extent, I do too. But it's brought on.
I'm in character.
But it's brought on.
Demon.
Well, yeah, and we'll talk about that here in a second, and I'll be the first to admit it. But I think it's that because of PTSD, I sort of have that as well, where, when I see a crowd of people, I'm not just looking at a sea of people. I'm looking for people's hands. I'm looking for, I'm scanning for this or that or the other or the next thing.
In a restaurant, you have to face the door.
In the restaurants, I have to face the door. I have to be able to see the exits. And that's not just for me. That's so that I can get my family safe if something were to happen.
I was wondering that all this time.
That's why.
I thought it was just, that's where you was comfortable at. I didn't know that.
Well, I mean, he is comfortable there.
Well,
but he also wants to leave you in the dust.
No, I would sit in the most uncomfortable seat in the entire place as long as I could see the exits. That's just, That's just how I
I
am.
get what you're saying, Roland. He'll probably run over us just to get out the door.
No, that's not it. That's not it. Actually, I would jump on 100 grenades for people that I didn't even know. And that's just the type of
But
person.
where
I
the
am.
hell are you gonna find 100 grenades?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If there was like, if there was 100 of them and they were all duct taped together, I would jump on them.
I think you have enough hair that it wouldn't really.
It wouldn't really affect it much.
It just scorch you.
What's that smell? Why does that smell like pork rinds?
Oh,
God damn.
So no, like you were saying, David, when you're in character, you're comfortable. I use the characters that I portray as a security blanket as well. It helps me get over my fear of being in front of a bunch of people and having to perform. It actually helps me in that aspect. For years, I wore a mask as a sideshow, and I did it because I was nervous, because this guy Bruce, he could mess up and everybody will laugh at him, but if sideshow did it and they laughed at him, oh well,
Yeah. Take
right
that.
on, take that. But no, yeah, this was a great episode. I love the more
Serious tone.
well, I like the silly, but I like the more, yeah, we flowed.
Yeah. I think it's probably a good time to go ahead and flow on out of here. I got a cheeseburger calling my name in there. And no tuna tonight.
Wait,
I got a
these
cheeseburger.
Get these
cheeseburgers.
cheeseburgers.
Yeah, my leftover from lunch. I didn't eat it. So.
Oh,
All right, Fred, you get to go first tonight.
oh, crap. All right, everybody.
Let's see about what he says about seeing something in the dark.
All right, everybody. If you go to the store, make sure you hold somebody's hand because it's scary out there. Peace.
That was actually pretty good.
Right. You don't want to get lost. I agree.
I'll go next.
I was just about to go.
If anybody rewatches this, just remember, just because you have a fear or a phobia does not make it irrational. As something caused it, or, maybe it didn't cause it and you just have it. But everybody has strange things that bother them. You're not abnormal.
Very good.
Damn, now I gotta follow that. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Like I can't even say anything. That's it, man. That's perfect episode. Perfect end of the night quote.
So yeah, this was a good episode. We touched on some actual serious topics and all, and that allowed you to dive into our own mental capacities, which for me can be a very scary place to be. But we do appreciate y'all that watched. Share the shit out of this stuff.